Hi, my name is Yildiz Ilkin, and I'm the author of Blue Mountain Miss. I am here today doing another entry, and just to show you some of the difficulties regarding the generators of war. So first of all, over the course of 20 years, there was a lot of profanity. You have no clue how much, because the individuals who are managing are too abusive in nature. And when we do the televising, you're going to understand why they are abusive and some of the real life challenges with pushing advancement. So first of all, C3 started in 1998, technically in the year 2000, just to move it with her brother's release of The Devil's Tongue. Now, if there was a linguistic that killed easily 2 billion people, it would be that linguistic, The Devil's Tongue. Now, what's up with the hype on it? The hype is that language is used in business, so it has been kept private. But what ended up happening was the Asians blamed Hanna for releasing it. It wasn't Hanna, it was her brother. So let's see what was done with the release, first of all. So if we look at the world map, practically the whole demographics of Canada changed. The United States and the verbiages inside our country was changed. The United States was changed. Central America now has Indian and Chinese, and God, we're praying for the safety of the Amerindians over there. Southern Brazil was also changed. Very, very disrespectful. Half of Russia was practically whacked off again, and God knows the genocides in poor Africa and Anatolia experienced the BS, as well as a disciple's daughter, a murdered disciple's daughter, or a missing disciple's daughter, age of 10, was managing the globe just for the fun of it. This is the kind of problems Hanna is experiencing, but it gets better. So Hanna's grandmother probably passed away about 20 to 25 years ago. Well, today her name is Emine İlhan, from the same school, and she just apparently died. So this is, again, what they're doing in terms of media presentation, but they don't know the material. So it started with this female, Hanna, who's the chosen, and she got horrifically injured. So when we televise, you're going to have a better look, but what they did was they amputated from the hands and reattached the hands shorter. They amputated from the legs and they reattached the legs shorter. They disfigured her spine and her face. Now, because they made the torso long, all it looks like almost dwarfism, but that's not the case. So she's still pretty much the same height, except the arms have been reattached at the shoulders, and the legs were also injured. So forever, she's going to have to wear long outfits to make up for the mishap that occurred. But why is this important? This is important because, as Hanna's friend, who's a female cop by the name of Burcu, is now playing Hanna and is using her ID, they plan to do that to the girl 20, 30, 40 years from now to hijack the money the girl made. So this is the kind of BS we are encountering. But it's not just the Kurds. They have left socially underdeveloped many countries, including Africa. And why are you seeing this now? Because Hanna's actually cheating and using a very old iPhone that was under chosen status, that she can broadcast without having any trackable material. So this female here, to calm C3 down, produced about $40 billion worth of work. Now, the wolves took it. God knows what they did with it, and they scattered around the globe. They're waiting for these people to be kind and push the real evolve. Instead, media now, we're talking about American media, who doesn't even know what kanat is, because kanat, to know kanata, You have to actually know Turkology. They're just arbitrarily doing things following Hanna, who produced the anthropology portion. Now, once she merged all humans together, and this is basic common sense. I mean, humans were migratory. Once she merged humans all together, they didn't come back and listen to the rest of her work. By not listening to the rest of their work, this is the damages that were done, because they blew a female under the rug, and as they injured her and then promoted her as injured, now looking better. So what did they do? These are real life challenges, as funny as it might sound. They turned the planet upside down in terms of their favor, hurting Jews, hurting the disciples, having Chinese in Canada who want a lollipop style female in Anatolia in the future, never respecting once the Anatolian indigenous, abusing US soldiers, abusing Canadians, moving around people, wanting Canadians now to be agriculturalists in China. All kinds of crap this one female went through in fighting them. So if there was a lot of profanity, you have to forgive Hanna. Prior to C3, Hanna was the sweetest, most angelic halo female who did a lot of social work. Not a lot, because her family did more of it, but she tried twice a month, or when she walked, she would water trees, feed animals. That was just Hanna. Fix things. That was just Hanna. Very, very loved. Today, it's a completely different story. And again, to the Armenians in Turkey, you have to be very respectful. That woman, Yildiz Ilkin, died, 20 to 25 years ago. Don't pretend she died today and push Hanna's friend, who's very pretty, that you plan to trim her arms and trim her legs. And this is the kind of difficulty we run into with the warmongers. So Hanna today is still waiting to lecture. That, I don't know it will ever happen. But that is some of the problems we have and challenges we have. And we are hoping to globally televise, because we want to really talk about what was done to one female and why this is being done. That is the key. There's a reason why a lot of these upside down things are being done. So once we televise that and you can support it, hopefully you will get a peek into the accurate version of history. Thank you and have a good day.